everyone and welcome back to my channel. So there's going to be another grocery haul meal plan. So if you want to see what we bought this week and what our meals are like for the week ahead, then keep watching. So hi everyone, welcome back. I hope you're all doing okay today. I'm very happy because the sun is meant to be out today and tomorrow. It might rain a little bit on Saturday, but we're going to take what we can get, given that it is July and it's been a bit of a miserable one so far. I've stripped our bed, I've got the washing on, and today hopefully is going to be a good day. I can feel it, I'm putting that energy out there. But I've had our Tesco delivery. Obviously I've worked with them in the past, but this isn't an ad. And yeah, I'm going to show you what we've got, because we've got a couple of batch cooking ideas going on and some summary bits too, and a golden retriever who thinks that I'm talking to him. Hello. Every time, look at this. There's my friend, my little bestie. He's so cute. But yeah, I will cut to the grocery haul now, and then we'll do the meal plan at the end of this video. Okay, so this is everything that we've got this week. We had to get a few like cleaning bits and stuff because I've not been to B&M recently or anywhere like that, and I'm not really in the mood to be trekking to one at the moment, so I just got a few bits that we needed over there, but I'll show you those in a sec, and I'll probably nip to B&M maybe next week before the kids break up, but for now, let's get cracking with what we got from Tesco. So, got some Maris Piper potatoes, parsnips, carrots, celery, fennel. I love the way fennel looks. It reminds me a bit of a heart, like an actual one, which is a bit gross. Anyway, let's just move on before we get too deep into that. Broccoli ×2, Brussels sprouts. I'm really the only lover of these in this house, so this for me personally is the perfect size bag, and I would quite happily eat all of them. In fact, when I was younger, if there were any left over, I was known to cook them off and like saute them in butter sometimes. Like when I was a teenager, I just really like sprouts. I like a green veg in general. Anyone with me? You'll probably all be like, oh no, they're horrible, but I love it when it's Christmas time because I get to eat more of them. Basil, flat leaf parsley, vine ripened tomatoes. I only got one pack. We do eat quite a few tomatoes, but come over here. Come on. These are my tomatoes, and they do need watering actually, but I'm growing 3 different types. My mum did give me these as baby plants, and I've actually not killed them, so go me. We're also growing some little chilies here as well, and we have more over there. So this is my little like tomato station. I feel like I might not need to buy tomatoes soon as they get into their swing of things. What else we got? 3 white onions, 1 red, 1 garlic, pomegranate, blueberries, lemons, apples, bananas, raspberries, and then 2 packs of Eve's light strawberries, and a watermelon. And it's just made me realise we've got like 1 more week of packed lunches to make. I don't know why. Fruit always makes me think of packed lunches, because I always think like what's easy to throw in or what do I need to chop up. But yeah, Bill finishes tomorrow and he is ecstatic, but Daisy and Stanley have still got a full week. It's going to be painful. So we've done all of that. We've got roasted peppers, Kalamata olives, and a Dijon. Dijon is my favourite mustard. Do you have a favourite mustard? I do. I really like the fancy one that you can get, but this was under £1 and the fancy ones are like £3, so we didn't do that. I got some chickpeas, passata, sage and onion stuffing, and then we got quite a bit going on over here. Grana Padano cheese, egg noodles, basil pesto, 2 packs of the mozzarella cheese mix, salami, mortadella. Oh my god, this is so nice, by the way. I used to be really put off it because of like the way it looks and the texture, but it's so tasty. If you've never tried it, really recommend mortadella. Honey roast ham, Chinese style chicken thighs. I love this fire pit range. I've talked about it before. Some of them are frozen already and some are refrigerated, but these are one of the, I'm getting all mixed up with my words. These are one of the refrigerator ones. However, they're suitable for freezing. So when I've taken out what I need for tonight's dinner for the boys, I will freeze the rest because they're so handy to have in and just grab when you need. We've got some steak mince, we've got streaky bacon, that's 2 for £5 with the ham, which is mad really, because you get a lot more bacon than you do ham. This I was really pleased about. I'm trying to spread this across 3 meals if I can. So I've got £7.24 for nearly 2 kilos of pork shoulder. There's a big boy there, and that was on the club card price deal, so that's kind of inspired a lot of my menu, but you'll hear about that in a minute. We had 4 of these, but Mark's just come in and got his breakfast because this was an early order, so we now have 3, but they're on offer. And we've been like, I've told you already that I'm trying to, like, with the gym and stuff, up my protein, but I said to Mark, like, you know, you should do this too, because he normally eats like a different type of yogurt, and he says he has noticed a difference with like how full he's feeling, like satiated and stuff, which is good. Mozzarella cheese mix, I've already said that, haven't I? He added tortilla wraps, sub rolls for meatball subs, toasty for packed lunches, pita for arrayers, mini sliders over there. How cute are these? You want to see them up close? So you don't often get like little mini things like this in the UK, but I thought these were cute, and I'm going to use leftover pork to make like a barbecue pulled pork sliders with them, along with some other bits. Ooh, please don't fall, stay there. In fact, I do have some frozen items which I've put away because it's warm today and I don't obviously want them to go on mushy and then they're wasted. But I got one of the Hackney gelatos that I've seen doing the rounds at the moment. They're meant to be really nice. They've won like awards and stuff, and they were on offer at Tesco. I really wanted the lemon and pistachio one, but it was out of stock, so I went for the chocolate and hazelnut, which I'm really excited to try. I'm not a huge sweet person, but sometimes if it's like a certain flavour, like, you know, like dark chocolate is a bit more bitter, or like lemony flavours or nut flavours, I'm more into them than I am like super sweet. But I thought me and Mark would really enjoy that. And then I got 2 packs of ice lollies for the kids, the Helter Skelters because they were nice and cheap and more refreshing, and then the Cornettos, which were on offer, and those mint ones Stan's favourite. I got some lightly sea salted crisps just to go on the side of, I think it was for the meatball subs, with some veggies. And then we got 2 go-go squeezes, cheese strings, pepperonis, yogurt pouches, tubes, salted caramel Twix fingers, raspberry peelers, saurine bars, and then 2 bags of Seabrook. So we've got cheese and onion and Liam Perrin's Worcestershire sauce. I really like Seabrook. I think they're a really underrated crisp. They're so nice. And then over here are like random little bits that we sort of needed, like extras that we don't get typically every week. I was listening to music while I was laying this all out. Oh my god, I'm obsessed with Billie Eilish, Birds of a Feather. If you've not listened to it, go and put it on after this and just enjoy the beaty that is that song, because it's such a good song. Oh, it went off just as I was talking about it. Anyway, Carex refill, got one of them because I use in my bottles around the house, because who says you can't be hygienic and aesthetic at the same time? Plus this is 85% less plastic than the normal bottles that they come in, and it's a little bit better. I buy this when I can, otherwise I will buy like larger bottles and decant. Fairy Platinum all-in-one, Mark added them, we're obviously running low. Toilet rolls. I got a cheap little spray because it was, the normal sprays that I get are more expensive when I go to like supermarkets, whereas in B&M they're a bit cheaper, but this is Cherry Blossom and Peony. Oh, and that's really pretty, guys. I can report back, that's really nice. Pick this up. Oh, it's so nice. Oh, I really rate that. Definitely grab that if you're in Tesco Nets. Really nice smell, and it's quite strong. I'm still getting it, like very strong. Mark added this for the ensuite. I went for refreshing eucalyptus and lavender for the main bathroom. Downstairs is fine at the moment. He added some Sure Active Dry, and then these were on offer. However, I got them on offer for like £2.50 for that, which I think actually is reasonable. Original price, £4. And that's one of the small bottles, £4. What world are we living in? Then in the background here we have orange zero and cherry cola zero, and then some apple juice, and then my usual coconut milk. And I didn't get any coffee pods because I'm all right for now. So on to the meal plan, which as always I've got on my notes here. Runs from Thursday to Wednesday. It's just the way that we like to do it. But today is obviously Thursday, and we have a bit of a different setup tonight because Daisy's on her first residential, which is a bit weird. I don't know. She's not like done one before. She's stayed away from home at a couple of sleepovers and has obviously stayed with like grandparents and stuff like that, but we've never done a residential before, so it feels a little bit weird. But she's going to be doing like camping, and thankfully the weather could not be any nicer for us. I'm really excited about that. She's going to have such a good time, but that means that we've got 2 boys tonight. And then the usual setup is that Mark cooks for me on a Thursday, and it just frees up my evening a little bit more to do something for the kids, but then I can kind of crack on and, you know, like get a few jobs done. So for the boys, I'm going to do crispy Chinese chicken. I bought those chicken thighs from the fire pit range, which are really cool because you can keep them in the freezer and I can just take what I would like from them. And then I'm going to do some stir-fried like noodles with veg for them, which I think they'll really like. And then Mark is making us that halloumi quinoa dish that I always rave about. I just really like it. And then Friday, it'll actually a cricket session when the sun is out. Hallelujah, praise be, thank the Lord, because normally it's cold and not really as fun. But it's going to be really like scorchy out tomorrow. So that is the plan for the evening. But we're going to do meatball subs. I had some meatballs that like I took like part of the pack from, and I froze the rest, and they're in the freezer. So I'm going to make a quick like meatball marinara kind of sauce, cook them off, and then we've got sub rolls, bit of grated cheese, and then they can have some like, I don't know, we've still got some hummus left. We've got carrots, peppers, cucumber sticks on side, maybe a few like crisps or something like that. So that's what they're going to have, and then for us we're leaving that open just to see how we feel afterwards, because sometimes we stay out later, sometimes we don't. Saturday we are visiting Granny Pop, Mark's mum, so we'll be there I think like lunchtime, and then my plan is to make some pizza dough in the bread maker before we leave. I really need to remember to do this actually, because it will just go tits up if I don't. And I'm going to make those pizza sandwiches again. So we've got mozzarella, prosciutto, salami, tomatoes, basil, olives, pesto, hot honey, and like kind of like make your own. And because they cook quite quickly, they should be like spot on for when we get back later, and nobody can really be bothered like cooking too much because they're quite straightforward. Sunday I'm going to do a roast pork dinner, which when I did my meal plan, the weather wasn't as nice as what it is now. However, it does go downhill a bit over the weekend. It's still like warm and stuff, and it's not like super chucking it down, but they had a really good offer on like a pork shoulder, and I find that that goes quite a long way if you buy like a big joint of meat. I'm going to do a roast pork dinner. I've got like stuffing, I'll do roast potatoes, I'll do Yorkshire puddings, broccoli, I've got sprouts, I think, carrots, parsnips, that kind of vibe. I'm going to do a really lovely dinner because I feel like we've not had a slow weekend in ages because of like the football or like get-togethers, like birthday parties we have going on. So it'd be really nice just to have a really chill family Sunday, I think. That's what I'm hoping for, because I love days like that. And yeah, I'm going to do that, and then all of the leftovers I'm going to put into 2 dishes, hopefully. So the first one, I'm going to do barbecue pulled pork sliders with fries and salad. I bought those little mini Saint Pierre like burger buns, and I'm going to try and do it in like a tray like I've seen. You know when those of you who watch from the US, you get Hawaiian rolls. We don't have anything like that here really, where they all come stuck together and you slice it and you put it in the tray and then you put your toppings on and then you put the lid on. I'm going to try and do that, but these do come separate, so I'm going to have to just kind of put them together. But I thought I would do a little garlic butter over the top and then like warm those two in the oven. I'm literally going to mix the leftover pork with some barbecue sauce that we've already got in, and I might add a little bit of mustard and honey, and you know, just to give it a bit more of a richer flavour. And then we've got like cheese that I'm going to put on top, then put the lids on, put those in the oven, brush them with a little bit of garlic butter, and yeah, serve those with like crisps or fries and then a big salad. I think that would be really nice. And then on Tuesday we're going to do leftover pork shoulder ragu with fennel and garlic bread, and I might actually, because I know I've got a lot of bread dough in. I might even make my own focaccia in the bread machine. I can do the dough in there, and then I'm going to do like a stretch and fold with it when it comes out and let it rest for ages so we get lots of bubbles. I think that's my plan. That would be quite a nice thing to do, because sometimes when I take a break from filming during the day or editing, I find it quite therapeutic to just like at lunch just prep a little something. I don't know, it calms me down, so I might do that. And then on Wednesday, I'm going to do arrayas with a chickpea salad and a tahini sauce. So arrayas, I made those before, but you put like a minced meat filling. You can do either beef or lamb. I've chosen beef because generally here it's a little bit cheaper. You mix that with loads of herbs and spices. You pack that in raw into pitters, and then you toast them on either side in a pan and then finish them off in the oven. And they're really delicious, and I think they'll go down well, and it's just a little bit different. It's something nicer to do. I find I always gravitate more towards like different flavours, spicier foods, fresher foods, just something that's a little bit more unusual, like in the spring, summer months. And then before I know it, I'm going to be right back in like stew, pie, roast dinners, that kind of zone when it gets a little bit colder. But I always get dead reflective at this time of the year because my kids are nearly finished. Bill finishes tomorrow. Daisy and Stanley have still got another week, so they finish right at the end of July, which is very late actually. So I always start thinking like, God, it's really just the last bit of summer now, because those 6 weeks, then they go back to school, and then literally once they're back at school, it's just like Halloween, autumn, pumpkins, pumpkin spice lattes, leaves, and then you're like, oh, bonfire night, and then it's that descent to Christmas, and already my mum mind is in overdrive thinking of all the stuff that I've got to like have my eye on and get my head in the game with. But hopefully we can enjoy a bit of a summer first, because I'm not quite ready for all of that just yet. As much as I love those sort of seasons, I definitely love a bit of sunshine. But yeah, that is our meal plan, so hopefully you found that useful, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all very, very soon.